Are we ready?
Yes. Hi.
Oh, hi
Hello,
everybody. I thought
Celeste. Going live.
hi.
We're live now.
Thank you. All
Good
right.
afternoon, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Again, I'm Celeste. Thank you so much, Marvie and Chad. I appreciate this opportunity to share what we are going to prepare today, the
Okay.
dump cake.
Hey,
So,
everybody. Let me introduce to you Celeste. Wait a sec. We're going to continue to admit people first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
My
okay.
friend is so excited.
All right.
She looks beautiful as always. Look.
Thank you. So do you. And you too, Chad.
Thank you.
You're funny.
I know.
This is a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody, for joining us once again. We have people cooking with us as usual. Another edition of a
7 with Chad Marvie.
Marvie, yes. And you kind of heard her already, but we have a very special guest, like mentioned last week, to show us how easy it is to actually do something for dessert that can be a lot healthier than typical. Healthier because I say I say that because I'm choosing to use the frozen fruits as one of the ingredients. But let me just figure out real quick. Who's with us today? I saw Cassie come in.
We saw Leia and we saw Mommy and Daddy.
Leia is here.
There's Samsung. Samsung joined us, but I'm not sure if that's Becky.
Please identify yourselves. This is funny, right?
Wanda. Yeah.
For your ID before you can come in. I'm just kidding.
I lost my ID.
Identify yourselves. Who else is here?
Wanda. And
No idea. Tiwanda is in the house. Yay!
Okay, just Wanda was. Okay.
Mhm.
And I know that people are joining us live on Facebook as well. So hi to those who are with us through Facebook Live. Today's July 26, 2020.
It's almost August.
And yeah, we will be actually featuring two things today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, there's a few more people joining
Mike
us.
and Amika will be yeah, I just saw them. Mike and Amika is represented today. Hello.
Happy join.
Welcome again. So we have several people cooking with us, which is always exciting, okay? Hey, the more people that can come cook with us, the better. This cooking class is actually formatted in such a way that you can cook along, okay? Because from experience ourselves, we have a hard time even with recipe or even video tutorials. Sometimes we have a hard time like cooking with it because then when there's something that we don't understand, like if they use terms like julienne, I'm like, huh? What is that? Then I have to stop and Google, what does that mean? It used to be, they would say, sift with a sieve. I'm like, what is that? See, in this class, you're not gonna hear complicated chef terms because we're not chefs, but we're just foodies who love to cook. Okay, who happen to have a phenomenal cooking system. We have gadgets for real. Okay, but anyway, so please fasten your seatbelts. Are we ready? I think we're good. Everyone is settled. So as promised, the beautiful Celeste Nick was going to show us how to make the blueberry dump cake. We're going to start with this because your scampi is pretty easy. Okay, so I want to turn it over to Celeste at this time. Go ahead, Celeste.
Thank you very much, Marvie. It's so exciting to be a part of this. I'm so appreciative and privileged. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to prepare the blueberry dump cake. Easy as ABC, 1, 2, 3, right? So if you're using a traditional oven, you might want to go ahead and start preheating your oven to 350 degrees, okay? If you're using the crowning glory of Saladmaster, which is the electric all-core skillet, you don't need to preheat it today. We are going to dump everything in, turn it on, and boom, okay? So like, are you okay, Marvie?
Yes.
Okay, so as Marvie said, I chose to also use frozen blueberries. little bit healthy, right? My husband actually, I try to eat, I'm plant-based, my husband's not. So today I'm going to use butter. As Paula Dean says, butter. I'm going to use butter. All right, if you are plant-based, you can actually replace the butter with coconut oil if you want to. Today I'm going to use butter. So 3 cups of frozen blueberries, okay? Frozen. And then a box of, I'm gonna spread this evenly. A box of your favorite white cake or vanilla. Okay. Is it that easy? Just like that. All right. And be sure you are spreading it evenly. That way it's not lumping. Okay.
Do we use the whole packet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you use, if you're using, you know, like whichever cake mix, it's one box. If you're using canned blueberries, it's going to be 1 can. So I'll just spread this evenly.
So our box was 1 pound. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, I'll just cover the blueberries pretty well. Then my butter, I actually, I cut it up and just put it in the fridge. So it's easy for me to drop it in and make sure you're evening it out.
Oh, how much butter are we using?
1
So
stick.
1 stick of butter.
Okay.
It's easier for you to do it while it's a little bit frozen. Not frozen, but you know, refrigerator wise, if you put it in the regular refrigerator, not the freezer, and I'll just spread it.
I wanted to slice it.
Well, some people love to melt the butter and then they sprinkle it on the top. You can do whichever way you want to. I chose this because it's just so much easier to spread, and it's precise as opposed to sprinkling. I don't know how much I'm sprinkling where. So as you're going to bake it, it will melt and it will even out on its own. So
hey Celeste, so
yes.
we're just now cutting up our butter. So maybe you could tell us a little bit of trivia so that we could catch up.
Okay. All right. So let me see. If somebody can tell me what temperature we are going to set it on. I think I talked about it earlier, right?
For the traditional manner of baking, you did say for them to preheat their ovens to 350
Not you,
degrees.
Marvie. Not you, Marvie. It's a trivia.
Traditional. Yeah, the traditional oven, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
Saladmaster wise, yes, 350 as well. However, it's going to be so much faster. So can somebody tell me how long they think it's going to take us versus the traditional way of cooking? How long do you think it's going to take? If you guess it correctly, I'm going to make sure that I give Marvie a turner. So whoever is going to get this right, Marvie,
Price.
are going to be collecting a turner for me. This is amazing, guys. If whatever it is you're cooking, this turner is fantastic.
Wow.
If you can get it right, who's up for a turner?
Okay, guys, go ahead and guess. There's only 60 minutes in 1 hour.
15 minutes.
15?
30 minutes.
Yes.
Ooh, somebody says 15. I hear 30. Anybody else?
45. Can I join?
Who said 45?
20.
45. Marvie said 45.
Marvie said 45. Anybody else?
20 to 25 minutes.
20 to 25 minutes.
Cassie, you're making it like a range, huh?
Ooh. Anybody else? Going once, going twice?
Can it be a range?
No.
No
Chad,
more
how are we
guesses.
doing?
I'm still spreading the butter now. I already cut it up. I'm putting it on top of my.
You made it like really tiny.
I followed your example, so bear with me here.
I was like, no, you don't have to make it that small.
Right, you don't have to.
It's okay.
So the person who got it right is Marvie, 45 minutes. But Marvie, you already have a turner.
Yes,
So
it's
whoever
closer.
guessed 30 minutes, the person that is closest was 30 minutes. So
Darren.
collect
There we go.
your turner from Marvie. I'll be giving it to Marvie.
All
All
right.
right, the Williams.
Yay!
We won. Darren.
Okay, identify yourself. It's Darren. Okay,
It
Darren.
was Darren.
Are you making the blueberry cobbler, Darren, or the dump cake?
Yes.
Yes, we're doing both.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you guys at? What
We
part
just
are you
cut up our butter. I mean, I put my butter on top.
Okay,
Okay, fantastic.
we're
Both
insane.
putting the butter on top. So last quick question, please, lady. So
Yes.
for the ones who don't have the EOC and they're baking in a traditional manner, do they do
Yes.
the same exact thing on their baking dish?
Correct.
Okay, perfect.
Correct. Really simple. Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
okay. You do the same exact thing with your baking dish.
Who else is
Yes.
making the dump cake today? Leia, are you making it today as well?
Yeah, it's all,
Yeah.
they're still catching up.
I am.
Hi. Who's making the dump cake?
Amika, John, and Celeste, and Tawanda. Cassie, are you making the cake?
Yes, I'm making a cake.
Oh,
See, there
great.
you go.
So
We
let
have
us
several people making
let
the
us
cake.
know where you're at, okay? Because like we don't
Yeah.
want to be.
Okay, so I'm ready whenever you guys are. I just need to turn it on.
Okay.
But again, I have to think of the ones that are doing the traditional way, because they have to
Yeah.
preheat their oven.
Yeah, that's Cassie will be doing it traditional way as well.
Yes.
So
Okay.
There's several of them.
Cassie, no worries. It's going to come out the same.
We're
Okay.
actually the slowest ones here. Do you see my
no,
husband?
Twanda is still just got
Okay.
dinner cut up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
my husband-
Twanda beat you, Chad. She already said she spread the butter already.
Yeah. All right. I'm down to my 2 pieces. My wife is so excited to get this back. So I'm glad.
I'm like,
That's amazing. So, quick question. Did everybody remember their ice cream, the vanilla ice cream? Because it goes
yes,
really well with
I
that.
have it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have it.
Wonderful. Very good.
All right. What do we do next? Is everybody ready to proceed?
Okay, if everybody's ready, I'm going to cover mine and set it on 350 degrees. And when the vapor valve, everybody knows what the vapor valve is, right? When you hear this clicking, if you're using Saladmaster, we are going to turn it down to 200 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to turn mine on to 300, and you don't have to time it. So the vapor valve will be our sign. No pot watching.
Okay, so if we're using the skillet, we're doing it at 300, not 350.
350, yes.
Oh, 350. Okay. I have it at
350.
350. Perfect.
And then
Yes.
in the oven, do they just do a straight up 350 for how long?
They do a straight up 350 for 60 minutes, an hour.
Ah,
So there goes the difference. With Saladmaster, guess what? 45 minutes. With traditional way of cooking, 60 minutes. So Marvie has, yes.
Should it be on the top shelf in the oven or the bottom?
It doesn't really matter. As
Okay.
long as you preheat it, you can put it at the top or the bottom. The bottom, remember, it always has a lot of heat because of the coil at the bottom. But it depends with how crunchy you want it.
Okay.
Mhm.
yes, I would suggest, Amika, if you want the top portion where you have the cake mix
Correct.
to be like, yeah, kind of like, this is like kind of like an inverted pie. Your crust is going to be on top. If you want it to be a lot more brown on top, you want to do it closer, like on the top. Okay? Because a lot of times your baking unit, the coil is on top actually.
Right.
All right?
Thank you,
Cool.
Marvie. All
So
right.
let's-
So yes,
That's
dear.
350 is what we're doing for the EOC.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Mhm.
Okay.
My pleasure.
So
Yep.
350, You hear the clicking sound, we lower it to
200
200 and we time
for
it
about 20 minutes. 20
for
minutes.
20 minutes.
Yes,
Awesome.
ma'am.
That is fast.
Look how easy that is. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
I know. I'm so
Well,
excited. Should we bring out our ice cream now? Because I know sometimes it takes longer to kind of like thaw it a little bit, right? So you can scoop it well. What do you
yes,
think?
you can. But I like mine because once I'm going to scoop it and plate it, I like that the hotness of my pie or cake to kind of melt the ice cream for me as I eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
We'll bring it up maybe closer to like once we hear.
I want to
maybe
bring
10
out my
minutes,
ice cream
when it's
now.
10 minutes.
20 minutes before you can take it out.
Okay, when it starts flicking, I can take out my ice cream.
I want to say hi to a few people, Celeste. Okay, is that okay?
There you go.
Mhm.
All right. So we want to say hi to those who've joined us through Facebook Live. We have Tamara Sheldon. Hi.
Hi, Tamara.
And Rita Dags. Thank you for joining us.
Rita.
Hello. Erwina, all the way from Cebu, I believe. Thanks for joining us. Mom DC is with us.
As always, thank you, Mom.
And then one of our cousins, Russell, is with us as well. So hi. We also want to say belated happy birthday to my mom.
Yes, happy birthday last Tuesday, right?
Yes, Mommy Edna turned 78.
Happy
last
birthday.
week. Happy birthday, Mommy. We love you. And you don't look your age at all.
No, pretty strong, which is great. Great. Okay. Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
All right, perfect. So thank you so much, Celeste. We'll be seeing you again about 30 minutes from now, yeah? To check on
Yes.
our cake.
It's my
Okay.
pleasure.
Yay.
Thank you, Celeste.
Okay, everybody. So that's how easy it is to make these dump cakes. I was trying to figure out how did people figure out that it can be done this way, right? Apparently, these kinds of cakes started during the recession. You know, when there was a scarcity of majority of the ingredients for baking, a lot of these cakes, they ended up making it that time. And they figured, oh, we can do away without this and without that. Ergo, we have like a plethora of 3 ingredient cakes. So watch out for those because we'll be featuring, as always, just those very easy, simple desserts, okay? So for our cook-alongers, that's how I call you. Is that even a word? Cook-alongers.
Probably not. For those cooking along with us. I think that's where you add the ing.
I don't know. Anybody who's like, hey, grammar police, let us know. How do we call people who are cooking along with us? But anyway, we want to announce before we move on to the Scampi that this coming month, honey, what are we featuring?
This coming month, we are
It doesn't
featuring the Boom Bundle. Is that correct?
Oh, the boom bundle is this month.
Because there's many things going on.
I know the book bundle is this month. Okay, we have this incredible promotional event going on where you can get the 10-inch skillet and this thermal bowl together. Okay, this month.
This is the 10-inch.
This is the 10-inch that we're using for our Scampi, but you can actually get that this month, okay, in a very incredibly easy manner. So please message us and let us know if you're interested in any way, shape, or form. You can definitely get these too, okay? You're not gonna wanna miss it. In fact, Amika, I'm gonna put you on the spot, and Cassie, you two need to get these. Okay,
Yeah.
start your collection of your Saladmaster cooking system. But anyway, that's not what I meant though, honey.
July. Okay, so the
No,
other.
August. What are we
Oh,
featuring
you said
in August?
July.
Oh, did I say July?
Yeah, you said July. So
Did I
okay.
say July?
She did, right?
No.
All right. Well, anyway, she said July. She said
Okay.
this is July, but we're approaching August, right?
Yes,
And
August I meant.
so basically, the feedback we got from last week is that a lot of you are interested in a seafood kind of theme for the whole month of August. So
Yes.
we, Jed and Marvie, are bringing you the month of August. We are going to be cooking all seafood dishes. So
Yes.
go ahead and send us your requests, as far as like what you want what you want us to feature. We did have one, it wasn't seafood, okay, but this lady said, can you teach us how to make, so there's another popular Filipino dish. I know we did adobo last week, but we have lechon kawali, which is basically, lechon is roasted pig, right? And that's really popular in the islands. But lechon kawali means you're only roasting your pig in a pan. So we can definitely teach
How is
you
that possible?
You won't we will teach you how to roast your pig without frying it. Basically, we're gonna use a pot. Okay, we're gonna use a pot to be able to
When are we doing
mimic.
this?
Not any. I'm just saying that somebody did request that, so
Okay.
we want to acknowledge that request. And yes, you will get to that, but it will have to be after the month of August.
Okay, I got confused. Okay, he jumped. So we're doing kawali. That's one of the requests. But in August, we're going to do a whole seafood month, and one of them for sure will be his scallops, because he makes his scallops. It's really good. Okay, so 1 week we're gonna do scallops, and then another week I already did say we did this for a friend. We're trying to figure out how to simplify it, but we want to show you how to make seafood paella.
And I think we were considering crab legs as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if somebody would like to volunteer to teach us how to make crawfish. Please go ahead if you're from Louisiana.
Oh, you know what we can do? And we can actually ask a good friend of ours, and I'm not gonna mention her name yet, but I just remembered right now. I have a friend who makes mean gumbo. Isn't that seafood?
Yes, it is.
There you go, seafood gumbo.
Yeah. Oh, the other one too is like it's basically crabs in coconut milk. That's really good with some beans there.
Yes. Anyway, okay.
And
So
some squash.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right.
we were trying to kill the time to make sure that everybody who's baking is done. Amika, Cassie, is your baking dish in your oven at this point?
Yes, it's an oven.
Okay, perfect. It's in there. So moving along, here's your scampi. First of all, let me tell you, did you see the invite? Do you see what I said there on top? What does scampi mean? Let me see if people actually read the invitation.
Large prawns. Large shrimp.
Large
Oh.
prawns.
Who was that?
Cassie.
That was Cassie. Okay, Cassie, I'm gonna give you a turner.
Yay!
Good job, Cassie.
Thank you.
Man, you just gotta interact here and you get something.
I know, right? We just get so happy that you're here, especially when you talk to us
I think
and
they
you
muted
don't
us.
ghost us. Cassie just won a turner. Very good,
Thank you.
Cassie.
Good job, Cassie.
I know, right? So that's what it actually means. Did you guys know that? That
I didn't.
scampi in Italian means large prawns. So literally, Italians are probably going like they're going, you're nuts. Why do you call that shrimp scampi? It's like saying shrimp prawns.
Well, maybe it's because they're not using prawns and they're using shrimp. They want to make sure that people know, hey, this is the shrimp version of scampi.
No, but scampi means large prawns. How can you say this shrimp is the version of these large prawns? Anyway.
Oh, by the way, I hear my EOC clicking. Is anyone else's skillet clicking already?
No.
Mine's not yet. Oh,
Really?
now mine.
Okay, now we're lowering our temperature to two.
Hear all those clicking sounds?
200.
200 Celeste, right?
Yes.
Right. Yes, sir.
And then we time it for 20 minutes.
Minutes. Yes.
Okay, because this is gonna go fast. Here's your scampi. Turn on your stove. Put it on medium heat, okay? Medium heat. Let's preheat our, whatever we're using. I'm using my 10-inch skillet. I'm preheating it at medium on the stove top now. And then the next thing you want to do, honey, is here, while you're preheating your skillet, grab your shrimp or prawns. And then grab your salt and pepper and try to season your shrimps now. See, I got confused. I almost said shrimps. Shrimps.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to. Did we pat
There.
this dry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we patted our shrimp dry. So if you don't want your scampi to be too watery, make sure that
You
pat
pat your shrimps dry. Okay? So shrimp and pepper to taste.
No, salt and pepper.
Oh,
You said,
that's-
you said shrimp and pepper.
You add your shrimp to your shrimp. No. You add salt and pepper to your shrimp.
I want to say hi to Charles and Lynn, who has joined us, Antonietta,
Hello.
and a few others. So thank you. I know you're on
Okay.
Facebook Live. You can still cook along with us.
Make sure you don't use too much of a high heat on your skillet, okay? Because you know that we're using butter. We don't want to burn our butter. Butter tends to burn fast.
Mhm.
In fact, if you can even lower your heat source to a little bit lower than medium, especially if you're using direct flame. If you have a gas cooktop, I would suggest a little bit lower than medium. Whose is that? That's sound. There you go. Thank you. Okay, seasoning our shrimp. And ta-da! There goes your pepper. Okay, so I didn't give you measurements for these two because that is always according to your taste. All right. When you're done with that, and your skillet is a little bit warm now or hot, you will grab your butter. If it's not melted yet, it's the time to put the butter in, okay? So just to review before we do that, you have your butter, you have your olive oil, right here, you have your minced garlic, you have your wine or broth, you have your fresh or dried parsley, together with your shrimps. That's your 7 ingredients, basic. But I have here a block of Parmesan cheese that I said is optional. It depends if you want to put it on later or not, as well as your red pepper flakes, okay? So we're starting with, honey, our butter first. Mikael, can you please spotlight my cooktop at this point?
There
We're
you go.
going to melt our butter.
Okay.
And lower this. You see how butter can actually like burn really fast, okay? Now, I will tell you, I said 2 tablespoonfuls of butter in the recipe, but feel free to add a little more if you want this scampi to be a lot more of the butter flavor, okay? But if you want the healthier version, that's why I went easy on the butter and I said 2 tablespoonfuls, but please feel free if you want to add more. As soon as your butter is done, please put in your oil.
Okay. Looks good. Yep.
And right after that,
I'm gonna add our garlic.
add your 2 tablespoonfuls of minced garlic. Okay. There we go. We'll saute this for about 30 seconds just to brown the butter, or rather your garlic, I'm sorry. Just to brown your garlic in the butter olive oil mixture. Okay? About 30 seconds. See how fast that's browned? As soon as your garlic is a little bit brown, again, don't burn it, please add your shrimp. And we're going to cook our shrimp for about a minute and a half. Not all the way cooked, okay? Just halfway cooked. Until it's a little bit pink for about a minute and a half. You see how that's turning pink really fast. All right. Can you hear that sizzle and that smell? Oh, that smell is heavenly. Okay. Everybody's able to cook along fine? Everyone's quiet. I guess everybody's busy cooking, huh?
Yeah, please let us know. We have 50 seconds more, so I have to be timed it.
Chad, my husband, every time you give him like a measurement or a time frame, he will take that literally and hold you to it.
And we do have Charity and Dumancas Sabalia joining us. So he's one of my cousins. And Lavinia, one of my classmates from college. So hi, Lavinia. We're making scampi today.
All right, perfect. Everyone's doing well, yeah? I have somebody on the chat. Let me see what she said.
Oh, their birthday greetings.
Ah, happy birthday, Mom. Everyone's greeting Mommy. Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay, we're about at the minute half mark. Are we good with that?
Okay. Is your shrimp a little bit more pink now? Yes? My cook alongers?
I just put my shrimp in. So I got my 2 minutes started.
Okay, no problem.
All right, while we're waiting on everyone else, honey. Okay, so if your shrimp is a little bit pink, like it shows you with ours, okay, if you see that, please remove it. Put it back in a plate, on a plate, in a bowl, whatever you have with you, okay? Try to remove your shrimps. Don't worry, it's not meant to be completely cooked at this point, okay? We'll cook it further in a little bit. Leave your heat on at medium. And what I need you to do, grab next will be your broth or your wine. Okay? I said you can use either the broth or the wine, but you can actually also combine it. Instead of doing 1/2 full cup of something or whatever, of either the two, you can do 1/4 of each. Okay? So grabbing my wine at this point.
Okay.
I'm going to pour the wine on the skillet at this point, okay? Because what we want to do is boil this a little bit until half of it is gone.
Okay, so let's Mikael, let's put back our view on the stovetop so they could see Mom adding the wine. There you go.
So the wine just went in. My stove top still is at medium. Then I'm gonna wait for this wine to boil and leave it boiling rapidly for about a minute, okay? You want about half of that wine or broth to have evaporated before we put our shrimps back in, okay?
Okay. So let's bring it back to the main camera, Mikael. While waiting for that, we are going to go ahead and are you going to go ahead and grate your parmesan?
Not yet. I'm going to grate my Parmesan when it's all done, you know, ready to serve. It will be the last thing right after the parsley. Okay? Is it boiling?
Yes,
Okay,
but
perfect.
the 2 minutes, right? So in the meantime, I'm going to show you a quick little salad that you could eat along with your scampi. Again, this is just for your information, just for us to be able to make our time productive. I'm going to shred 1/4 head of red cabbage, a carrot, a very small cucumber, and some parsley here. Okay. So.
So this is one way that you can actually enjoy your scampi. A lot of times when we say scampi, the immediate thought is you're going to eat it with pasta. Well, not necessarily. Okay. Some people eat it with bread. not pasta. And then this is another thing that you can enjoy with it, like a side salad.
I'm using my my food processor here. I'm using cone number
4. It's a thin cut slicer. You feel fascinated? This is my best friend in the kitchen, if you guys don't know yet.
Okay, and I'm not really good when it comes to be really, really small. So I have to be very careful.
You have to put it in here.
This is very sharp. Okay.
There you go. You push it. There you
There
go.
we go.
Yes.
That's done. So there you have your shredded red cabbage. And then I'm going to do cone number 2. Cone number 2 for my,
This is the one.
yeah.
The stringer. We usually use this for anything salad.
So I'm going to use it for my carrot. It adds that nice orange color there to your salad. I only use 1/4 head, but as you can see, it's quite a lot already. So this salad is going to be good for 2 to 3 people. And again, I don't want to cut my fingers.
That's true. It looked like it wasn't as much, right, earlier, but look,
There you go.
as soon as you slice them,
Then I'm going to add my chicken.
okay, string is one.
I'm going to string it as well. This is a 1/3. This is a 1/3 cucumber. And I don't want to cut my fingers.
He's not as used to the machine as I am.
Sorry, I'm going to get this. Okay, so in the meantime, I think it's 2 minutes now, so you could proceed
Okay,
with
is everybody okay? We're so quiet today.
that's my salad, but I'm gonna make the dressing.
What do we
next.
do with the parsley?
I'm gonna use this for garnishing later.
Okay, okay. Are we all properly aligned? Can we move on to our Scampi? Tawanda, Amika, Cassie, roll call.
Yes.
We're good?
Yes,
So,
good.
is your broth about halfway evaporated somehow? Evaporated? Yes? Okay. Going back. So after you've had your broth or wine at rapid boil, if it's about half full, we're ready to put our shrimps back. Okay? Ready?
Okay, so yeah, so Mikael, you can shift the camera. In the meantime, I'm going to mince a clove of garlic.
Okay, so halfway, right? Half full. It smells so good. I'm having it boil a little more.
Okay, camera is on you, Kuya, honey.
Okay, and here I'm putting back the shrimps that we took out earlier. So it's going to somehow cook a little more with your broth or wine. Or if you need a combination, then we will cook it further for only about a minute and a half, okay? One thing that we have to remember when we're cooking scampi,
Put the lemon.
we have to make sure we don't overcook it, okay? Because it becomes tougher and it's not as juicy if you overcook it. So time this a minute and a half maximum.
I think we have a question. Did
Let me-
anyone have a question?
Yeah. So did we add the wine with the lemon?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Not yet. The lemon, not yet, Celeste. So we're just with the wine. So now I just added the shrimp.
Okay.
After a minute and a half, that's when we add the lemon.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just
Okay.
making sure we cook the shrimp well now.
Okay.
There you go. No overcooked shrimp for us. Okay, we're getting ready to add our lemon to this as soon as your shrimp is like done. Now I want to make you consider how much lemon you want to put. I did say 2 tablespoonfuls of lemon, but I would suggest go easy on it. Add a tablespoonful first. Taste the sauce. If you feel like you want a little bit more of the lemon in it, then add the rest. Okay?
Mm.
Some
Mm.
people would rather have it not as lemony.
Hi to Mary Van Story. Thanks for joining us, Mary. I guess it's your first
Hi,
time.
Mary.
We do this every Sunday afternoon, and we cook dinner along with everybody else.
There you go. My timer just went off. Everybody in the same page?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
After the 1.5 minute mark, now we add our lemon. Like I said earlier, try to do the 1 tablespoon first, not the full 2 tablespoons. And then taste your sauce. If that's fine with you that way, then you don't have to add the rest of your lemon. On the other hand, if you want more of that flavor, then go ahead and add the rest or half of it. Now that's going to be according to your taste.
Awesome.
Okay, now I'm gonna taste this. I'm gonna make sure I don't want to add more lemon. Oh wow. I'm actually fine with just a tablespoonful, so I'm not gonna do 2 tablespoons, okay? Everybody ready? And then the last thing you add will be your parsley. 1/4 cup if it's fresh. 1/4 cup fresh. 1 tablespoonful dry. There you go. We used a lot of parsley for our dinner today.
That's great.
Parsley
I
and
love
scampi.
parsley. Yeah.
And at the same time, if you're using your red pepper flakes, this is also the time to add your red pepper flakes. We are not, because I don't like spicy hot dishes, okay?
Looks really good, honey.
This is also when you add your red pepper flakes. Okay? That's
Okay.
it. See how easy that was?
Yes.
Believe it or not, your scampi is done. Now you just have to prepare, if you haven't yet, whatever it is that you want to enjoy with it, whether it's your pasta or rice or bread or the salad like we are. I'm turning this off.
Okay.
It's done.
Ta-da! So Mikael, please turn back the camera here. All right, so let me finish the salad while everybody's wrapping up their scampi. Again, this is just a sides recipe, right? So I had mixed together 1/4 head of red cabbage, 1 carrot, a medium-sized carrot, and then 1/3 of a cucumber. And then now I'm going to make my dressing. So it's very simple. I am going to use 1/2 tablespoon of mustard. Okay.
Dressing from scratch.
I
He's good at doing these things.
I minced earlier while Marvie was sauteing the shrimps. I minced 1 clove of garlic. I'm gonna add that.
Fresh garlic, yum.
I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil.
Okay.
This is impromptu.
Okay, I'll leave it on here and cover it.
I only have 4 more minutes for my cake.
Okay, and then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. So, okay, there we go. Here's my teaspoon. Just a little bit, just a hint of vinegar here.
2 teaspoonfuls.
And then I'm going to add a little bit of sweetener. And as you all know, we love our maple syrup. So I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon as well of maple syrup.
Just half.
Yep.
That.
Sorry. Maybe that became 2/3. I'm gonna add salt and pepper to taste. So just a little bit here. A little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And I'm gonna go ahead and whisk it. And Marvie's doing the whisking for me. Looks good, right, Demi?
Oh, they can't see it.
They can't see it, but
You
Wait,
have to show
I'll
them.
show it to the, Michael, can you turn to the stove top? I'm gonna just show the dressing.
For the salad.
There you go. You see it?
Ooh,
There.
yeah.
Yeah. So nice little golden brown flavor. And then I'm gonna add just my salad and I'm gonna toss it and it's ready to eat with my scampi. So I'm not gonna do.
Huh.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
All right, perfect. You can do two. Is everyone okay? Is everyone's scampi done?
Yes.
Okay, Mikhail, I want to do a round of our participants. If we can please, can you please show me your scampi? Tell me what it's like, what it tastes like. Did you add your Parmesan cheese? Because that's the only thing that you can add at this point, right?
Oh yeah. So we're gonna add our.
You want Parmesan cheese on it, honey?
Add your Parmesan cheese. I'm sorry, honey. Can you move away?
Yes, we're gonna do our Parmesan cheese now. So this is really gonna make your dish complete.
See, I just grabbed my 10-inch scalette straight from the stovetop. I'm putting it down here. Because I will just serve it here. I'm not moving it anywhere, okay? And as always, I try to tell you every time, as much as possible, grate your cheese as you go. It's a lot better that way, okay? As much as possible, don't get the pre-grated ones. My block of Parmesan being shredded. You want to make it go around, honey? Just make this go around so I can evenly put it in. Thank you. See? This is the beauty of having your husband with you in the kitchen. Honey, I'm not done. Okay, there you go.
It had a longer handle.
More.
And that's it.
Around. I want some more there. I like more cheese. There! Okay, do you see our scampi? Who wants to taste? Okay, now we're going to taste. We're tasting ours.
We're going to plate it now, and then we'll serve it. So this is how we're gonna eat our dinner today. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of salad here. There you go. And I'm gonna get some shrimp.
Oh,
I need some.
here we go. Is someone ready to show us how their scampi turned out? Show us, please. Oh, it's so good.
My scampi turned out really good.
Okay, let me see. First with John. Mikael, can you please spotlight John?
Wow.
Did you try it?
Yeah, it's really good. I put like a lot of lemon because I like lemon, and it's pretty nice.
Did you use white wine or broth?
We use the broth.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing.
There's John. There's Irene. Who's next? Who else is done?
This is our scampi.
Okay,
We put the cheese
Tawanda.
on it.
Cal, please spotlight Tawanda.
There you
It
go.
looks good. Dee, how did it turn out? Did you like it?
Really good. I haven't tried it yet. We're about to try it. I'm sure
Okay,
it's great.
try it. I want to see.
Hey,
Darren.
Darren.
Really
Just
good.
wine or broth?
Broth.
Broth as well.
Broth.
Okay. Cool.
Do you
Thanks.
like it? A keeper?
I do.
It's a
Really
keeper. Okay, Tawanda is a shrimp girl. She loves shrimp. Who else? Cassie? Are you done, Cassie? Show us your scampi, please. Cassie's not there. Okay, how about Amika?
I'm
There.
done.
Mikael, can you please show Amika?
Oh. look
Have
at
you
that.
tried it, Amika?
Oh, yes, it's good. It's good.
Awesome.
Keeper?
Are you having pasta with it tonight or just rice?
Rice.
Rice. Awesome.
There you go. Thank you. And then Cassie. Cassie's the last one that I know is making this with us. Are you ready, Cassie? Did you make the scampi? I'm not sure. But anyway, you want to see ours? I'll have Mikael spotlight.
No, we'll do Celeste.
Oh, Celeste,
Yeah.
where's yours, Celeste?
There. Wow.
Beautiful.
I love the orange of your large shrimp.
I know, right? Has Sergey tried it yet?
She's on mute right now. Beautiful, Celeste. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, now so we're back to ours. Here's our salad with scampi, and I'm gonna have my wife taste it.
What?
Try.
Oh, this can't be you. I
Okay.
cooked it.
Yep, I love it.
When will we ever taste what we cook and say, that doesn't taste good?
No, I like this because we actually use wine, so there's a little bit of tartness in it.
Yes, it's different. We have alcohol.
It makes it lighter. That tastes lighter.
Really?
Yeah, and then it go. Let me try. Want to try the salad because I made the salad.
Okay, I'll try the salad. I don't know.
How do you like it?
It tastes very healthy. I want the sauce of the scampi.
It's a good offset to your scampi. I love it. I could taste the garlic, or I could taste the mustard. So there you have it. Very, very simple recipe. Beautiful dinner for a Sunday evening. By the way, for our friends like Alex, who is out there in the valley, South Texas, we are praying for you guys. I know that a lot of the streets are flooded. I hope you're keeping safe and warm. Thank you for joining us. I hope that dinner at least will lift your moods a little bit. You'll survive this. You'll go through this. But if you need any help, let us know. Again, this goes to all our friends who are in South Texas or affected by the hurricane.
All right.
Okay, so Celeste, we'll go back to you because you're going to show us how to serve our blueberry thumb cake.
It's done for us. Yay! This is the next one, okay? Can I take a... we forgot to bring out the ice cream. See, this is what I meant. Now I'm going to have a hard time scooping it.
It's okay. Here's ice cream.
Honey, put it under so it can melt a little bit.
Just putting it in the stove top so that it can heat up a little bit.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Can we grab some hot water to use with our
Hey, Roel and Ardon the Dudo. Hey guys, I hope you're cooking dinner for your family. What do we need?
let's grab some hot water. I'm gonna grab some hot water because I'm gonna put my scooper in there so I can easily get my ice cream. I'm excited for the reveal of our dump cake. You know what? I've never made this. Confession. So Celeste, thank you so much because I know how to make it. I've taught people how to make it. But guess what? I've never made it in my home.
So let's have
So this is the first for me.
Can we turn back the camera to Celeste so we could see her kitchen, her beautiful kitchen,
And
her cake. There you go. Hi, Celeste.
are you eating? You're muted.
Celeste, we can't hear you.
No sound, Celeste.
It's actually still cooking. Mine is not as brown as I want it to be, so I would probably still brown it and crack it a little bit open.
Okay, crack it a little bit open. And
Yes.
then at what temperature? 250, 300?
I'll probably do.
possibly.
I would do 300 because I want it really browned.
Me too. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll up it to 300.
Okay.
So we're going back to our cake and upping it to 300. I'm gonna try to do an experiment and go up to 350 with my lid open. Okay.
I'll go with you, Marvie.
I do like the bottom a little bit burnt. If you don't know me yet, I like things that are a little bit burnt, especially if they're sweet.
Right.
Okay. So there you go. The scampi is so good, right? Cal, can you
Yes,
please
it
hold
is.
the pot again, please? To us. All right, perfect. Welcome back, everybody. So another announcement to make while we're waiting on our cake and its final reveal. For August as well, aside from us being able to share our favorite seafood recipes with you, there's another thing that I want you to take advantage of, okay? For our 99, okay? Cook your way to 99 and let us know which of these will you call mine. the smokeless grill, or the limited edition 10-inch dip dish skillet with a wrap, right? For that contest. Our 4 runners are, drum rolls, Celeste, Leia, Tawanda. Yay! Okay, you are the four runners, okay? Next month in August, if you're able to invite another household to come cook with us, okay, another household to come cook with us, you will get an extra 5 points. Isn't that cool? 5 points for another person to come cook with us. We're giving you rewards when we're teaching them to cook. Isn't that crazy? So please, we're doing that because like we always say, we want to encourage more and more people to come cook with us. This is what we're trying to be champions for. Because here, what do you think of this tagline? Uh-oh. Put it in the camera. What do you think of this tagline? I'm trying to create a video. I'm going to do like a journal of it. Every day I'm going to come up with a reason why I think we should all be cooking. Okay? The first thing that I thought of is this. Cooking is a life skill. Because you know how in the same way that we need to learn how to manage our money because we're going to spend whether we like it or not. So we need to learn how to do that. We need to cook because you know why?
We want to live.
We are going to eat no matter what.
For me, I was gonna live.
Live? Yeah, we're going to eat to live. Yeah, but then, come on. Look, when there's pandemic and everything, everybody's growing their vegetables, right? Which is phenomenal. I really want to do that too. But on top of growing your own vegetables, can you eat raw for the rest of your life? I can't. So you do need to learn how to cook. So cooking is a life skill. That's the first one. So if you can come up with something, okay, a really fun or like a serious tagline for why we need to cook so we can convince everyone else to keep cooking, please let us know. Give us a shout out. Put it in the comments. You know, we get really encouraged when you say something. So go to the chat box, say something, leave a comment, okay? Isn't that exciting? So that's all coming up in August. We have just
a question. I have a question, Celeste. So earlier,
Yes.
when you were comparing the cook time, you said an hour for the oven and 45 minutes for the EOC.
Yeah.
But we actually spent less than 45 because you know how we only waited for it to click and then we reduced immediately to 20. So I would think we only spent about 25 minutes on the skillet.
Because the dumping is easy, huh?
Right, absolutely.
Is the 45 inclusive of preparation time?
I think
No.
so. Is that what
Yeah,
you
I
meant?
think so. Yes.
Okay. Because the reason I'm asking is maybe I do need to set it for another 20 minutes or so.
No.
Ooh, mine
All
is
right,
cooking.
perfect. Is anyone's dump cake ready? Because it's 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
It's 6 o'clock.
So we're gonna show you our dump cake. You could see it from here, right?
Yeah.
Here's the dump cake.
But we do want it a little bit more brown. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna actually plate it yet. We're gonna let it sit for a few more minutes after
And
this.
cook it some more. We crack open, honey.
But you can already smell it, right? It smells so good.
Right.
I'm excited. Oh, by the way, another reason why this may be cooking longer, I forgot to mention, Celeste, I'm actually making it gluten-free. I'm using gluten-free flour. And gluten-free flour always bakes
Takes longer.
longer.
Is yours ready to plate, Celeste, or do you wanna wait
Mine-
a few minutes?
Mine looks ready. It's
Okay, let's go ahead. There you go. Oh wow, yes, yours looks ready. It's very different. Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead and show us, plate it, please, for us, Celeste. And we'll close out after this.
Okay. Wow. Did you start with frozen as well? Blueberries?
Yes. I
That looks
did.
good. Look at all those blueberries. And I could see the little browning, the browning of your white cake.
Yes. Woo. It's really getting brown.
There's the ice cream going in.
I could see
There's the
that.
ice cream now.
Tillamook ice cream.
That's
I
right.
love, we love Tillamook cheese, you know.
Oh,
That's true.
Vega likes the ice cream.
I think it's the commercial. We got done by the commercial.
And that's it.
Wow, that looks phenomenal.
Try
See, everyone,
it.
see, Amika, this is how your dump cake's gonna look like in a while.
Try it. Try it. Try it.
Tawanda,
Okay.
is yours done?
Yes, all done and good.
Oh, let me see, let me see. Mikael, can you please go to Tawanda next? That looks nice. So let's look at Tawanda's.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wanda, that's amazing.
Tawanda has been making this too, though. Become an expert.
Nice.
Good
Nice.
job. Honey, you
Yum.
have to come and try it.
Awesome.
Did we want to show Celeste? Let's go back to Celeste, Mikael, because we want to see her sample her.
Sergey is gonna sample for us.
Hi,
It's
My
Sergey.
Sergey.
husband
Come
will.
on.
Okay,
Sergey,
honey.
let me see your face. You have to be honest. Of course, it will be good.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Good job.
Phenomenal. Thank you so much, lady.
It's a
Okay,
pleasure, my darling.
so there you go. Our very special guest for today. We look forward to having you again. Did you hear me, Celeste? We look forward to having you again.
So
So
thank
be ready
you.
with
Let's
something
give
else.
a round of applause to Celeste.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
And thank you to all our cooks who shared with us their dishes. I hope you enjoy your scampi tonight and whatever you're pairing it with. We will enjoy our salad. And of course, we will enjoy our blueberry dump cake with ice cream.
And please don't forget, please snap a pic and share it on our live Facebook. Even if it's on replay, just put it on the comments.
And give us a heart or a like. You know, that will really encourage us. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a good Sunday evening.
See you again
We'll
next
see you
week.
next week as we cook
Thank
Sunday
you.
dinner with you guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Ciao.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, my